Thanks for joining me on this. I'm just kidding.
You're welcome. Yeah, anytime you want to have me on, I'm here.
You're available every week. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, you're already recording.
Yeah, I keep it recording because I don't want
So
to
we should
forget.
start it like this. Welcome to Reckless and the Recluse, where our hair is bigger than your life.
I switched shampoos and I'm fucking
Do you want
digging
to let us know who sponsors your hair?
it. Okay, so last year or no, maybe 2019. Who knows? Time is weird now, but
Mhm.
for my birthday, 2019, I got scared that my hair was thinning. So for my birthday present, I was like, can you to Deanie, I was like, can you get me those for Hims products that
Yeah,
are like advertised on podcasts and shit? That's how I knew about it.
yeah.
And I was like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose my hair. I don't know that I was, or I didn't have any evidence of it. I was just like, this is gonna happen. And because I saw a picture of myself from like, you know, when I was like 18 or 19 and I had long hair, and it looked like a lot thicker. And I was just like, my hair's thinning. And I started freaking out. So I got like I don't remember what it was. It was like the basic kit. It had like shampoo in it, it had vitamins in it, and it had like some drug in it, like Rogaine. But Rogaine is for people that are like have a bald spot right here. It says specifically like this is what this drug is for. So I'm like, well, I can't use this. I'm not gonna fucking take this drug. I don't have a bald spot. I'm just worried about like thinning. So that
Yeah.
was not for me.
What you
So
needed. Yeah.
it was not what I needed. The vitamins were good until they all melted together into one vitamin, and I was just like, this isn't gonna work. So I only took a couple of those. But the shampoo I used for a bit, and then I kind of forgot about it and left it in the shower. And then I started using whatever was in there. And then the past couple of times I've been in the shower, I saw it's like a tiny bottle is like behind these other bottles because we get like massive shampoo bottles, it was
Yeah.
like behind it. Yeah. So I like saw that. I was like the little for Hims bottle. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try this, see what, just change things up, who knows? And so I tried it, and it's like it actually like looks better and feels better. I'm like, I
Yeah,
like
the
this
curls
shampoo.
looks really good.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna buy more of that stuff.
So now we can get sponsored by For Him, which sponsors a lot of podcasts.
I would love to get sponsored by For Hims, and it's like for us. They have for hers too, I think.
Yeah, they do. I know
And
about it because they were always advertising it on Kill Tony. And then
yeah,
one time I was seeing this guy and I saw the box of the stuff at his house and I was like,
I feel like it's not that questionable though, because like I don't really need it, but I actually like it now.
yeah, that's hair loss though, but they also have for,
Oh, for boner pills.
yeah.
See, I really want
And
to.
that guy was 27. So I was like, are you depressed or?
So wait, you looked in it. It wasn't hair products. It was.
It was yeah. I mean, he was like, it was fine but.
He just takes the pill and his hair stands straight up. Hair erections.
Yeah.
I would like that. Mohawk pills. That'd be sick.
Mohawk pills. I want you to have a mohawk.
Hair
Can you wear a
erection.
mohawk the next time we record this?
I've had a mohawk 2 different periods of my life.
Can you show us a picture?
Big blonde mohawk. Yeah, I can try. It was like before iPhones, so I don't think that there are many pictures out there, but I can try. I'll find it.
Okay. So My neighbor, I live in a pretty like good building where like you can't really hear when your neighbors listen to music, or like if I can have big parties and like nobody can hear, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a neighbor who is blasting their music so loud that it vibrates my apartment every day.
Okay.
So I complained, and she's like, "You're not the only one who complained." And they didn't shut it off. Still, it's been like an hour. So I just banged on the wall like really hard, and they finally shut it off.
What were they playing?
Oh my God, the last song they were playing was Driver's License, that stupid TikTok song. And then before that was some, I don't know. And they play the stupidest songs too. Like it's not even, I'm like, why do you need it this loud?
Do you know who they are? Like, would you recognize them?
I have no idea. They're new because the old neighbors moved out, I think like maybe a couple months ago. I haven't even seen these people.
Maybe they're TikTok stars.
Well, you can't have your music that loud while you're recording a TikTok. I hang out with TikTokers. Let me tell you, they don't need the music that loud. And you use the sound from your TikTok. But these people are losers. I don't give a fuck if they're on TikTok. I don't give a fuck. They're
I
losers.
love
Like
how you said that. These people are losers.
they are because like listen, I love to listen to music. I have a nice speaker that I listen to music when I take a shower. I love music when we have people over, and I don't need my house to shake to feel the music. Okay, this isn't a club. This isn't a nightclub. This is an apartment.
Losers. Definitely
Losers.
losers.
They're
Losers.
gonna. I mean, if they're old, they can't hear, and if they're young, they're not gonna be able to hear when they're old anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to listen to music really loud, but I
I
don't
do
listen to music
too
that much.
in my car, and you know, like I love going to clubs. And if someone does have a nice system in a house, I have friends with houses where like we blast, but like, come on. During the day, like also I would be like, okay, it's Friday night, they're having a party. Like I wouldn't care. Like I wouldn't be mad. But I'm like, this morning I had a meditation session and I'm like, okay, then we're doing this. I don't want they shut it off because I banged on the wall. But it's like, come on, people have shit to do during the day. It's Monday. I'm
Yeah,
very angry. Sorry.
and people are home. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, there's there's nothing I really hate more when I'm like listening to music loud in the car or at home, and I just get that look like, can we turn it down a little bit? Like I want to fucking rage out at that moment. Like I'm enjoying myself. I'm like, get into it. I'm like, yeah, loud music. Like I don't do this very often. It's fun. And then Deanie's just like, I think it's a little loud. Like, can we just take it down like a lot? And I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I get that. You want to, you know what's funny is like if I'm ever hungover and I go to my friend's house, she always has her music blasting and she doesn't have like a very good system. So, you know, like if it's a good system, you can handle it when you're hungover. But when it's like icky, you're like, and I'm always like, can you turn it down? And she probably hates me, like, and thinks I'm like so boring. But I'm like,
But you're
you're
really just an
hungover, you cannot
audiophile.
hear bad sound. You know what I mean?
That yeah, that's like how like famous producers like Phil Spector, he always went into the studio hungover because he could only handle good sound. That's how you know it's good. Is because
Yeah.
if you like it when you're hungover, then
And it's
put it
good.
out.
Damn, he's a
Sign it
smart
to
man.
Arista. I think
Okay. So sorry. I thought
I'm sorry.
so I thought you were done. I thought you finished. Okay, so besides all that, I'm working with this girl who is like, you know, like a spiritual healer type person, and I'm trying to work on my shadow work because I feel like I have blocks and I just want to be, you know, I worked on myself so much during quarantine. Now it's like, let's go further, right?
Well,
Anyway,
I don't know what shadow work is.
like your like any past life trauma, so like that you've stored that you didn't deal with, like if your mom, not that she would do this, but if your mom left you somewhere and forgot about you and it made you really sad, but you never dealt with it because you were like 8. You know what I mean?
In a
Like
past
that's
life.
no, in this life,
Oh.
current life trauma. Just
Oh,
like stuff that you just like kind of store, you didn't even realize actually affected you, but it's like in your body, you know, and you just want to like,
yeah, childhood trauma. Okay, that's real. I agree.
which I'm not saying like I have super bad, but like I do a lot of manifesting and I'm really good at manifesting the small things, you know, but like the big things. So I just feel like if I'm completely like connected and whatever.
So
Anyway, that's
you shadow box your past life traumas.
Yeah, I'm
Is
like,
that what it is?
yeah,
You just like, all right, this is that time that my mom left me at JC Penney and I got scared. Uppercut, uppercut, jab.
yeah,
That's what you
exactly.
do? All right,
No,
cool.
but yes. Anyway, that was besides the point. The point is that we did a meditation this morning where we were supposed to meet our soul and like see what kind of person we are. And my soul is a rock star. She was wild. She's wild. Is that a shock?
I
I was
mean,
just hoping that she would be like, I don't know, a
chill.
little calm. But this is, I guess that's why I'm the way I am, and I'm never gonna settle down.
I wouldn't be surprised if my soul's a rock star too.
Well, if you want to do the meditation, I'll recommend the girl.
Well, yeah. What do you do to meet your soul? How does that work?
Well, she just does like a guided meditation where you're like in your meditation and she like walks you through. And I don't know, have you ever done guided meditations?
Yeah, but not like with a really specific intent like that.
Well, I've done a few, and you're like when you do them, like you just don't really have any control over like you're just kind of there, and then like everything just kind of happens. You know what I mean?
Mm, no, I don't.
So she like walked me through like and then put me in this setting, and then like whatever you'd have to
Hmm.
like. I honestly, if you'd have told me this 5 years ago, I'd have been like, bullshit, you're stupid. You know what I mean? But I'm in a different place now. I'm a spiritual
LA.
rock star.
Yeah. I mean, it all still sounds silly to me, but I'm not saying that makes it not real.
I mean, I
And
get it.
yeah, like I think meditation is extremely important. I did my master's thesis on it. Like I think it's a free thing that can improve your life. And I know it is. It's science backed. It's not like I think. Like I just, I fully support meditation, but like, there some people take things a little bit extreme, especially in Los Angeles. It's like the whole manifesting thing, and we've talked about this. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why that would be true. I think there's something to like, convincing yourself to work towards something. I think that's totally real. And if it's like if that is what manifesting is, then fine. But like I don't expect the universe to like deliver me anything that I wish for. Like I don't feel like I am that special.
We all are that special.
But I don't want to be that special. Like I don't want to just have things handed to me. Like I want to earn them.
Well, that's what your belief is, and that's how it works for you. I want things handed to me.
Why?
Not even handed though. Like I'm gonna work or like I feel like I deserve it, but I want to be able to create my reality, you know. I'm not saying I don't
I
want to
mean,
work.
yeah. No, I agree. I want to create my reality too, which is, I hate my life because I have a job and I've created that reality for me right now. But that is creating the reality for me later when I have savings and don't need to like work, DoorDash 8 hours a day just to make a
Survive in
hundred
LA.
dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean things will change for sure in that way. And we just do what we're supposed to do in the moments, right?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. So you went to Las Vegas, huh?
Yeah. It was my friend's birthday.
Where'd you
It was
stay?
fun. She rented this huge like luxury Airbnb.
Oh, so it
It
was a
really did
house?
have a lot of space.
It was a house?
Yeah, it was a big house. And it had like
Nice.
a bar and a pool table. It was nice. It was really nice.
That actually
I would
sounds pretty
prefer to be
awesome.
in a casino though, like at a hotel, because like we didn't have the pool, and that was kind of like that's like the whole point. Like when I go to Vegas, I always wake up with my hangover in the morning, and I go lay in the sun for like 2 hours and sleep, and then I just start drinking again. You know?
I actually like Las Vegas. Like I didn't most of my life, and then a couple years ago, I kind of came around on Vegas. Like I started having, so Deanie started having to go there for trade shows, and I would go with her. So we'd spend like 4 or 5 days in Vegas, and she'd have to go like during the day to these trade shows, and I would just be on my own, pretty much, like either in the room or I like walk around.
Yeah.
I do whatever. I just kind of have the day to myself, and I'd explore, and it kind of grew on me. Obviously, there's a 5 days is kind of a long time to spend in Vegas,
Too
to be
long.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I went to
grow,
one trade show with my ex for a week and it was too long.
yeah,
So
it's
I
a
get
while, but like you can go there and like eat well and have a fun time. There's always something to do. There's like shows and shit, and you end up like the gyms tend to be pretty nice. The pools are pretty fun, and it's like pretty luxurious and like relaxing. And gambling, I don't really gamble that much. I'll do a little bit when I'm there, but that's whatever. And then I forget what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, you end up getting all this exercise because it takes forever to walk. If you're on the strip, like you can't really take an Uber because it's like all indirect.
it's more of a hassle because you end up walking a mile to the Uber. So like I
Right.
know because I walked 14,000 steps like within 2 hours for no, like it didn't
Because
even
it's
feel like I did anything.
it's the most inconvenient place in the world. Like if you stay on the strip, if you want to go to the next hotel over, you got to go down and then like through a tunnel and then up above the road and then cross this thing, up some
Bridge and
stairs,
then yeah,
back down to street level and then back up into the casino. It's fucking insane. You can't walk on the street. It takes a half hour to go next door. It's
yeah,
crazy. But also like
good because you get a lot of walking in.
it's good because you get a lot of walking in. It's safe because you're not like on the road. I guess that's the whole point of it. It's so clean there too, which surprised me. Vegas, like especially around the strip, is so clean.
Yeah, they spend a lot of money to have people keep it clean.
Now, walking through a casino with cigarette smoke in the air is the worst thing in the fucking world.
Annoying. And they pump so much oxygen that you think you're not, and then you still, yeah, I know. I mean, okay, so I love Vegas. It's a great time, but I've done it too much. Like I'm
Yeah.
over it. Like I've done everything. I've done the Cirque du Soleil shows. I've done the best clubs. I've been to the clubs when the best, hip hop artists are there. The Britney Spears show. Like I just don't care to go. Like I don't like. I'm never gonna be the one who's like, let's go to Vegas.
Yeah.
But it was a
Do you
friend's birthday, so I
gamble?
had to go. Yeah, and I lost money this time. Usually I do better. Usually I either break even or make money, and
What did you
I
play? What do you play?
just slots. I play
Oh.
blackjack sometimes too, but I just wanted to do the slot just for fun.
I play craps. That's the only game I know how to play.
Oh my God, I don't even know how to play. Like
It's
when I
really
play,
fun.
I'm like, what am I doing?
There's a lot going on, but it's like your odds are decent.
Yeah.
It's fun. And plus it's social. So like this dude rolls the dice for everybody at the table. So you're like, ah, yeah, and then it's your turn to roll the dice and you're like, oh shit, there's all this pressure. It's pretty fun.
I mean, I've definitely done it. I had a friend who used to love to play craps, and I used to stand with him and like choose the numbers and stuff. But I just personally haven't done it because I don't really like understand what's going on yet. There's like so many things going on.
Yeah, I like watched some YouTube videos and then like downloaded like a game on my phone. It's like, fake money and you just play it and see how it
Yeah.
plays out. And then I figured it out. And then there's a casino around here that we went to last year and I think I played $100 and then I won like $300 and then I was like, all right, I'm good. And that was it. It's like you can get on a run, which is fun. That shit's fun when you're like
Yeah.
doing really well and you're like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. And
And
you just
everyone's
roll.
excited and
Everyone's
like everyone,
excited.
yeah,
Yeah,
I get
that's
it.
fun.
But I know slots are like rigged and it's whatever. And Vegas is probably trying to make back money from quarantine, so nobody's winning on them right now. But
On slots, yeah, probably.
I just like I don't need to do it like for hours, but it's always just like a little bit exciting to get like, 50, $100 out and just go for it and have fun. And I like that. And usually it lasts a little longer. I pulled 50 out and I lost it like in 10 minutes and I was like, wow, okay. God doesn't want me to have fun today. Cool. So
You should have manifested the couple $1,000.
I know I fucked up.
Yeah. We the first time that we went to a trade show a couple of years ago, we were there for like 4 or 5 days and then we were leaving. We were heading to the airport and I had like a voucher. You know how like when you play a slot or whatever, it doesn't give you money. It gives you a little like printout, a little
Yeah.
voucher thing. So I had a voucher from a couple of days ago that was for like $3 or $4 that somebody won in like a slot machine or lost. I don't even remember. And so we were leaving the hotel going to the airport. So I was like, oh, I better use this because it's only redeemable here at this casino. So I walk up, we're leaving. We have our like suitcases with us and shit. We're leaving the hotel for the last time. And so I just like go up to a random slot machine, put the thing in. I have 4 plays. It was $4. It was $1 each. I hit the thing, nothing, hit the thing, nothing, hit the thing, nothing. And then hit the thing the last time as we're leaving the airport. I'm just trying to get rid of it so we can leave. $400. And we were like,
Hell
what?
yeah.
Just paid for my flight home. Yeah, it was sick. It was awesome.
So my best gambling story is I was at a casino back home called Sandia. And we were actually at a conference too, because I used to work at a doctor's office. So it was like a conference for doctors or whatever. And I was walking out and I found the power had gone out in the casino too, which is like crazy, right? Like before while we were getting ready.
It's a
Okay.
lot of
So,
power.
so then we're walking out and I see a $5 bill on the floor and I put it into the machine and I win $500.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the next day I bought a MacBook. Like, I mean, obviously it wasn't $500, but I put 500 towards it.
Were you going to get the MacBook anyway?
I was, and then so that was pretty cool.
Deep discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm deep in the crypto game right now, but
Oh, yeah.
my friend texted me about this cryptocurrency that his mom heard about. And I was like, that sounds interesting. I didn't know
Yeah.
moms were hearing about cryptocurrencies, and it was one that I had never heard of. It was like real random. And he explained it to me and he was like, this is what it is. And I looked it up and I was like, okay, I'll throw $100 at it, whatever. And this was like 3 days ago. And so the next day it doubled. It went up to $200. And I was just like, okay. So I pulled out my initial $100 and I was like, all right, let the rest ride. It's house money at this point. And now that $100 is up to like $250. And this is like 3 days later. And I'm just like, I should
Wait,
have bet the
what?
farm. Yeah. Right now it's
Wait,
gone
what
up
is
like,
this?
well, now's not a good time to get in. It's
Oh,
pumping.
why didn't
It's
you text me? Why don't you
because
ever help
first
me
of all,
out?
it's hard to buy because it's not even listed on any exchanges. It's so fucking random, but it's like this libertarian it's like a privacy currency. And I was like, okay, like I don't care about it necessarily, but I think that it will do well because I think a lot of people care about this thing. So yeah, it's almost 4 times what it was when I bought it. Like, and it's only been 3 days. And I was like, damn, I got to go to my friend's mom's for financial advice for investment opportunities.
Damn, I didn't realize that Ethereum is like double
Oh yeah, shit is pumping right now.
and Doji's up to 7 cents. Or yeah.
Yeah, I sold all my Doge.
Yeah, I don't care though, because I didn't.
I sold it
Every
and then I
time it
bought
goes
more.
up like this, people do sell, but it's gonna keep climbing.
Why do you
Because it
think that?
just I know it will, because it does.
Yeah, but Dogecoin is, I mean, we don't have to go into this.
Because
It's
they're
not,
gonna use it on other platforms, so why wouldn't it?
I mean, it probably will go up a little bit. I don't think it's going to do much personally, but I mean, if you can make money off it, then yeah.
Well,
That's
if I
great.
sold it right now, I would make a good amount.
Yeah. I made money off of it. That's fine. It's just like there's no project behind it, there's nothing interesting about it. It's just like a thing that has like a endless supply.
Yeah.
So it's not that interesting, but yeah, if people are making money off of it, that's great. I don't care. I got nothing against it.
Well, we'll see.
We should just do a crypto podcast.
Honestly, you take it out though. You don't let us. But look, but see, this is what happens because then you talk about it and then I start looking
I know
and then
you're
I
just
stop
staring at
it.
it.
Well, because now I'm trying to figure out if I should sell because it's high right now. It's the highest it's ever been.
Doge? No, it's not at all-time high.
Yeah, it is. Oh no,
I
no.
think
I
its
guess
all-time
you
high
went
was
to 90
eight,
cents. Oh yeah,
eight
8
or
cents.
nine.
But the
Yeah.
highest it's been in a long time.
Yes, it's pumping. Everything is though.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just leave it for a minute then.
Yeah, just let it chill.
Yeah.
Patience. That's what I've learned about the game. It's all about patience.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see what happens. I wish that I would have just been smart and bought Bitcoin when it was like 800 bucks.
Yeah, don't we fucking all, man.
I could have too. I looked at it and I was like, nah, dude, I just.
I mean, I remember I ran a half marathon in probably 2014, 2015. And I had a podcast on that I listened to. It was like an hour-long podcast, and I listened to it while I was running. And it was all about Bitcoin. And I was like, this is a thing that I've heard of, and I didn't know anything about it. So I was like, I'm gonna listen to this podcast while I run this half marathon, learn about what the fuck this is. But I was under the impression that because I was hearing about it and learning about it, and it was on this mainstream podcast, that it was too late.
Yeah.
You know? And it was
Like that everyone
probably,
had already made their money from it. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
yeah, but back then it probably cost like, yeah, less than $1,000, you
Yeah,
know?
it was like 800 bucks that year. I remember because that was the year. Because that was the year before I moved to LA. And I seriously talked to my dad and I was like, should we buy one? Like it's 800 bucks. Like, should we just put 800 bucks into it? Like, I'll do you buy one and I buy one. And he was like, I don't know, let's think about it. And then we decided not to. And then we were like, fuck, you
Yeah.
know?
And now people are saying that one Bitcoin's probably going to be worth $1 million in a decade or whatever. I mean, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to one Bitcoin. I have, I have,
Oh, you keep putting money in? That's good. I have like a quarter of a quarter of a
yeah.
quarter of a
Well, no,
quarter.
there's a whole strategy because, okay, if we want to get into it, this is one strategy that I have. All these altcoins, right? They all perform better than Bitcoin, like during the bull cycle of the market, which is right now when everything's kind of going crazy. So, you get things like the thing that I invested in the other day that goes like 4x in a couple of days. Put money into that and then let it go up however much it's going to go up. Take it out and then put that money into Bitcoin because it goes up a higher percentage. And then that's basically how you build up to getting one Bitcoin because Bitcoin's going up as well, but it's going up slower. So putting money into things that are going up
Going
faster and
quick.
then transferring it over. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pay more attention. I don't pay enough attention for that.
I'm glued. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. I don't even know. Like, I didn't look. I don't even know what's going on in the world.
I don't either. We have a dumpster.
Okay.
We ordered a dumpster for 2 weeks and we're just throwing out everything in the
Ooh,
house pretty
that's
much.
smart.
It's awesome. So like the whole basement, getting rid of shit. Um, and it's like a giant dumpster and it's like already like half, 2/3 full. I mean, it's not a cool story or a funny story, but it's what's going on in my life.
But it's creative for your house. I wish my mom would do that. She has so much stuff.
Does she live in
I
like a
honestly,
neighborhood or like what's it like around there?
it's like a neighborhood, but each house has like a big piece of land. Like she has like an acre, and the house in front has like a quarter, and like the two on the side each have a half. And it's like it's at the end of the mountain, so it's like starting to get
The end. Okay.
of like there's multiple mountains in Santa Fe, but like the city itself is kind of flat, and then there's like mountains all around, and then there's a big like there's the ski mountain and like whatever, and like where her house is, it's starting to go into the mountain, but there's like houses that are actually built into, you know what I mean, and hers is at the bottom, is what I'm saying.
I see. All right. That sounds nice.
So like there's mountain lions sometimes, there's coyotes, there's you know, raccoons. There's a lot of wildlife.
Reckless and the Raccoons.
Yeah, a
That's
lot of
pretty.
those.
That's good. Um, Here's my bad joke for right now. You said your mom is an acre, but last week when I got my second dose of the vaccine, I was an acre for about 2 or 3 days.
Oh my God. Well, I hope you're gonna be okay. But that's an awful joke. I have a
Terrible.
comedy show next week that I'm getting paid for, and I have not prepared. That's what I'm gonna do when I get off of this. For real, prepare.
How long?
15 minutes.
Do you want to try out a joke on me?
No, because I didn't even like. Let me see. I did write down some stuff, but I don't think I have anything. I'm just gonna tell this story. Okay, so one time we were on a road trip, and myself and my mom were like napping in the back, and my dad stopped for gas, and my mom got out of the car to go use the restroom, and then my dad just drove off. Okay, and he didn't know she went to the restroom. He thought she was
Okay.
still sleeping. So
Okay.
like 10 miles down the road, my little sister, who was 2 at the time, is in her car seat, and she's like, Dad, where's mom? And he's like, what do you mean? And then he turns around. And okay, here's the other thing. She left, the cell phone was left in the car. His was on silent, so he wasn't even paying attention. She was trying to call him the gas station. No one's answering. And so then we have to turn around, and she was literally like, I just
How far down the road were you at that point?
I mean, we probably drove for like 30 minutes, honestly.
30 minutes?
Because I was passed out asleep, and my little
Oh,
sister is
wow.
just like a little kid, too, you know? She was just like, whatever. I
How
mean, I was
pissed
a
was your
kid, too.
mom?
Honestly, not as pissed as you would have thought. Like, for the rest of their life, she would bring that up. Like, oh, you left me, like, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, she found it more funny. Like, we were laughing really
She
hard.
was there
Like,
for an hour, just
yeah,
stuck.
yeah, just at a gas station.
I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, the amount of touring and driving around the country that I did, I cannot believe that we never left anybody anywhere. There was one dude in my band that I was sure was going to get lost because like he was just so spacey and stoned all the time. And he would disappear. And there was this one time, all right, this dude took the longest shits of anyone I've ever known. Like
Okay.
he would just disappear for like literally 20 or 30 minutes. Like it was, we were like, what are you doing in there? Like, do we need to have a conversation about like what goes on behind closed doors? Because like it shouldn't, I don't think, take 30 minutes. Like, and I'm talking actual 30 minutes, not like, oh, it's like a half hour. No, 30 minutes. Like how,
Was he constipated, or does he have big poops, or like what was the
I don't know, but it was every day. So it wasn't like it was, he's saving it up. So this one time we go to a Denny's in a shopping center, which is the only time I've ever seen a Denny's like in a shopping center.
yeah.
So we go there and you're always in a hurry on tour. You always got to like get back into the car. It's just like you're always late because you just woke up on somebody's floor and you have to drive like 7 hours to get to the thing. Every day you're late. You wake up late. You're just late. And so I made everybody at the beginning of the tour, I said, you have to share your location on your phone with me because I want to know where everybody is because I want to keep track of everybody. In particular, poopers.
Yeah.
And so we go to Denny's, we eat, we're like, all right, perfect. Let's get back in the car, in the van. So we get back in the van, we look around. Where's Justin? So I look on the phone, it says he's right where we are. And I was like, he's not here. What the fuck? So he's not answering his phone. He's not answering any texts. We're just have to sit in the van and just wait for him to show up. So he comes back 30 minutes later with a Jamba Juice. And he was like, oh, I had to go to the bathroom. So he went to Jamba Juice, took his 30-minute shit, and then got a fucking like smoothie and came back. And we're like super late at that point. We had perfect time. We timed the fucking pancakes perfectly. Short stacks all around. Got ready to get back on the road. Fucking Jamba Juice. It's like when people in movies when people walk in late to school and they got the Starbucks. It was that. But we never left anybody anywhere. We also didn't
Well,
let
that's
him
good.
drive because every time we let him drive, he would miss the exit, and then we'd have to turn around and he'd miss the exit again going the other way.
What the fuck? That's stupid.
He's just so spacey. It's unbelievable. We were like, "You're not allowed to drive anymore. Sorry." He was the only
No,
person
you can't be
allowed to
missing
drive.
exits twice all the time. Like
Twice.
one time that can happen, and that's it.
Yes. One time can happen if you've been driving for like 8 hours and you're just like zoning out. But this was like after a show. We were just driving like
I
20
thought you were
minutes
gonna
to a
say after a
hotel.
shit.
Most likely. It was after a show. We are only driving like 20 minutes to a hotel. And we are like, all right, get off here. No, he doesn't say anything. It just keeps going. We're like, that was the exit, dude. And he's like, oh, okay. And I'll turn around. He gives up the next one, loops around, and we're like, okay, it's this one. He's like, what? And then he just goes, and we're just like, get the fuck out of the driver's seat. Like, go take a shit somewhere. Like, better use of our time.
Then you fucking missing the thing.
Unbelievable. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time in road trips, but I can't believe that your dad actually left your mom behind because I feel like it's hard to do.
Well, it was a minivan, and if she was asleep and he
Yeah, but
didn't
how do
see
you
her get
not
out,
see? There's no interaction like getting out of the car, like, oh, I'm
he
just gonna
probably
run
went in
in.
to pay. She got out. He probably didn't notice her walk in. She was in the bathroom when he's walking out, so it's not like he saw her. He put the gas and he left. And then he probably looked back and I was there sleeping. So he was like, whatever.
All right. Well, so okay, you're gonna tell that on stage?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I'll turn it into a joke. I'm just telling the story because I told it yesterday and everyone was laughing. You didn't laugh as hard as everyone. Maybe I told it funnier yesterday.
I mean,
Um,
it's fun. I'm more like appalled. I'm like, I can't believe that happened. I'm amazed that your mom wasn't like just so angry.
my mom gets angry about unnecessary things. Like when my mom is angry, it's about literally like why would someone be angry about this? And then things that like you should be angry, she's usually like, that's fine. Do you
What
know
does
what I
she get
mean? It's
angry
always
about?
confusing.
Give me an
Like when
example of
I
what she got
burnt
angry
Palo
about.
Santo in her house, she had like a attack. Like she was like screaming that I brought the devil into the house. And I was like,
Wait, did she actually think that?
yeah. So Palo Santo, I was there for quarantine for like a week. My friend gave me some. I told her the energy felt kind of stuck in the house, which I use it here all the time, right? My friend lived down the street. She had some. She
I
gave me a
love
couple.
Palo Santo. It's
Yeah,
great.
so do I. I mean, I burn it every day, whatever. And she looks it up and she's like, yeah, she literally thought that. And then she was like having it, and like she was actually angry, like so mad that she called my sister. Like, and my sister's like, what do you want me to do? And I don't care. Like, Ashley used to burn that all the time when I lived in LA. Nobody cares, you know?
Like, what do you want me to do? Ashley used to bring the devil into our house all the time
Yeah,
in
all the
LA.
time.
Like,
It
who
was
cares?
fine. Yeah. So, like, but like, that's the kind of thing, like, it's something like that, or like, you didn't load the dishwasher the way she wanted you to. But then, like, something she should actually be mad about, she's like, that's cool. And you're like,
Yeah, like
okay.
having to sit at a gas station for an hour. Did she get candy
Like,
or anything?
obviously, she was mad, but she wasn't like fuming. Like, obviously, she was,
What kind of
but it
candy
wasn't
did
kind of
she get?
funny because then we
What
started
she
making jokes. Like, what if we just went on the whole vacation with you? Or like, what if this was my dad's ploy? Like, he's been trying to get rid of you this whole time, like,
Yeah.
and then he felt bad.
Yeah. What was that the beginning of the vacation or the end?
The
Were you on your
beginning,
way?
we were on our way somewhere.
And he thought maybe your mom just wanted to go on vacation to that gas station.
Yeah.
How were the facilities? Pretty nice. How are the rooms?
I don't think it was that night. It was like one in the middle of nowhere too. Like it wasn't like she was even in a city. It was just like a middle of nowhere.
Did it have like truck stop showers?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'll call my mom. I was young too.
Those are the best. I
Maybe I
actually
should
really
bring it up.
like
I'll
I
ask
really
her how
like
angry she actually was, okay?
Are we gonna have your mom on the podcast?
No.
Why? She thinks
Yeah,
I'm
we
the devil.
could. Well, first of all, we don't want because I don't know. Yeah, let's have my mom. My mom's annoying. No, we're not gonna have her on the podcast.
It would be funny.
Should we have your mom and my mom at the same time?
My mom would not be a good guest.
Well, what makes you think mine would?
I don't know. She sounds quirky.
She's quirky. Quirky is the word. She might make you laugh, actually. I'll ask her. We can't cuss and we can't talk about the devil.
Really? Can we make up like really funny fake curses?
Yeah. Like
Like
function. I don't know, something. Is that still fuck?
functional.
That's functionally stupid.
You betrayed me.
Yeah, we'll do it. But she'll be like, I know what you guys are doing. That's what she'll say.
That's funny to me. If she gets, is that one of the things that she's going to get mad about? You're bringing the devil into this podcast.
Yes. She won't say it like that, but yes.
What is her idea of the devil? What is the devil to her?
Well, she's just like Christian, you know?
So it's like the actual like devil, like Satan.
Yeah, like she thinks I'm bringing his demons into the house by burning this Palo Santo.
She thinks that Satan smells like Palo Santo.
Yeah. Not him, but like that I'm attracting him to the house.
What would?
So
why?
truthfully, her house, like the house, has stale energy. Like for real. Like, I mean, I don't know if you're into energy. I know you're like, whatever. Obviously, not that I didn't bring the devil. There's not the devil. And it's not like a scary house, but there's just like stale energy because she kind of like, and so we just need to move it. And the moving of it freaked her out, I guess.
Do you think it's because she's in touch with her stale energy and she just likes it
She
there?
loves
Like,
yeah.
she likes to fucking. She's like a fish that prefers just stagnant water that doesn't go anywhere. She just comfortable there.
Yeah, she's comfortable. That's for sure. She loves the same comfort, never changing.
Yeah, my mom's that way too.
I really could have her on. Ugh, I have to think about that.
I mean, I'm not having my mom on no matter what. Like, so even if you're like, well, we had my mom on, say we did, and you're like, well, okay, your turn. The answer is no.
I get it, but I'm just trying to think because it might be funny.
I mean, funny is what we want. Otherwise, it's just us talking about, you know.
No, it might be funny. She's not. She's.
My dad would be funny.
My dad is funny, but he would be like, I don't want to be on your podcast. That's weird. That's what he would say.
My dad wouldn't know what a podcast is, so.
My dad did know what podcasts were, but my dad was very hip, like with technology and like what was going on.
Not mine. Although he is in crypto somehow. He just
really?
like he's in like he's not because he's hip, it's because he's like very into investments. Like not traditional investments.
Next time you have a tip though, text me, please. Okay?
This was not a tip that I thought was going anywhere, to be honest. My friend's mom.
I know, but the next time you have one, just send that you think whatever, send it to me.
I mean, I always have tips. This is what I spend my time doing right now.
Okay, but well, send them to me. Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I would just feel like, what if I told you?
Don't feel bad because it's not like I'm going to put like $1 million or something. Like if you have something that's like a low end, whatever, not a low end, but like something new. And I put, you know, like the way I put $50 in it, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, Judy, you ruined my life. You know what I mean? And I lose $50, I'm not going to care.
All right.
I'll send you my portfolio. In a slot machine and
that's true. Crypto, you have way better odds than a fucking slot machine. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just fun. I never like expect to like.
I know.
I mean, I have one obviously, but that's not what I do it for, or like that's not what I think. You know what I mean?
I understand. You're paying to play. You play and have a good time. I got no problem with it. I'm just saying.
Do
it's
you?
Not like it's not good financial advice. Go play some slots.
No, that's insane.
No,
Besides that, I have in-person acting class this week. Do you know how excited I am?
I want to do that. I want to do that real
Yes,
bad.
that was the one thing I remember when quarantine ended and it was like, sorry guys, no more class. And I was like, because like I just love it. Like, and I always get so much better. And I always feel like when I am in acting class, I get more offers and like things start coming, like it's just, and so I was so sad. So I'm so excited. This Friday I start.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
also got, which is not like, I got a bartending job at a new restaurant in Beverly Hills. I start next month. And I'm excited to be a bartender. It'll be fun. Like that's like quick cash. Get to save up a little bit
Bartending is
for all
fun
this
though.
other
Yeah.
stuff that I need to happen.
What? How did you get that? Did you just go in and apply?
Yeah.
Do you have bartending experience?
Yeah. I'm not just like,
Because I looked for restaurant jobs for a while in LA and I did not find anything. But I did not look in Beverly Hills. But I
well,
just
when like before quarantine, those jobs were coveted and really hard. And like you had to know somebody. But like now they need people and a lot of people moved out. And I do have
Hmm.
experience and, you know,
I understand. You do. I also do. I have like a lot
no,
of
no, I'm
experience.
not saying you don't, but I'm saying like, like that helped, but they really do need people because people are on unemployment and people are not wanting to work. And a lot of people moved out of LA. Like it's not like the workers moved out.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just different. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. And yeah,
I'm vaccinated now, so I'm gonna start getting back into the world. So
amazing. I can't wait for you.
yeah, I don't know. I might. Yeah, you might be seeing me sooner than later. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see as soon as this job's over. What else? What else is going on?
Um, I'm going on like a little trip at the end of the month. I'm looking forward to
Where are you
that.
going?
First thing I've just like this lake house in Virginia. My friend rented this like ridiculous house on a lake. So
Oh yeah, you told
there
me about that. That's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be fun. There's like 6 of us that are all vaccinated, and none of us have gone anywhere. So
Wow.
it's pretty exciting. See friends.
That'll be good. You need
I
that.
s-
Get
I
out.
started putting on different clothes. I started wearing like not just sweatpants all the time, not just sweatshirts. Like I put on boots yesterday for the first time in a couple of months. So things are really changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black boots. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out there. Okay. Well, episode April 4th. Just kidding. April 12th
412.
or 12. Let's get this party started. Until
Start
next time.
manifesting our sitcom.
I am. I should start writing it, actually.
I actually forgot about this. I wanted to let's spitball ideas for a sitcom on the podcast. Reckless and the Recluse, odd coupley, whatever that is. But now we're at the end, so let's do it next
And you
time.
and I are very odd. If we wrote a thing of like you being like wanting the vaccine and I'm wild and we're roommates, that'd be kind of funny. Or even if we were just like neighbors, it'd be kind of funny. But we have some sort of like,
I think we should live together, but there's like this weird backstory of why we live together. I don't know. You manifested me. That's actually what happened to my last roommate in LA. She was like, I manifested you here. She said that to me, and I was just like, I came here on my own, but okay.
that's what you think.
I mean, that's a story. I would like
I
to.
dated a guy who said he manifested me. He looked at my Instagram every night before he went to bed for 6 months. And then I dated him and I like fell in love with him.
But he
So,
didn't manifest you. He just reached out to you like humans do, and you liked
but
him.
maybe the manifesting made me like fall in love.
But here's the other side of
Okay,
it.
here's two things I'm going to do. Okay.
All right.
At a random time this week, so that you don't know, so that you're not thinking about it, I'm going to manifest that you dream about me. Okay.
Okay.
And next week on the podcast, you tell me if you dreamt about me. I'm going to write down in my like the date and that I do it. And I'm also gonna do another thing where like I manifest it, like I pop into your head. Okay?
Okay.
Randomly.
Okay.
And if those two things happen, and be honest,
Okay. I
then
will.
I then maybe it does work.
Okay. I'm gonna
Mm,
let's clip this. Let's clip this right here. This is
okay.
going on Instagram. This whatever this is. This
Okay.
manifestation
As soon as
uh
you put this up, I'm clipping this.
test. It's a test. But here's the other side of the coin. So this
Okay.
guy looked at your Instagram every night, and then you ended up dating him, right? And fell
Yeah.
in love with him, whatever. But that's just it could be confirmation bias. How do you know there aren't 20 other guys looking at your Instagram every night as well? You'll just never know about it because you didn't date them. You know about it because you dated him.
I mean, maybe. I mean, guys DM me all the time, and I'm assuming they're looking at it.
That's what I'm saying. So you're just like it's almost like that's what manifesting can be
But
like. Is
maybe
like
they don't have the power to manifest me.
that must be it. Yeah, you're right.
Honestly, logically, you can look at things any way you want. I don't really think, you know what I honestly think? I think you do create your world with your thoughts and like you create the person you are and that kind of stuff. But I really don't think that you can manifest a person for real because that would take away from us having free will. So no, I don't really think that, but I think it's funny. But I do think I can get you to think about me, and I do think
Okay.
I can get you to dream about me for real. And
Okay.
that's just in a like, it's not going to be in
Okay.
a weird way.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I do want to tell the story about my old roommate in LA and how
Yeah.
she
Now or
she
next episode? Okay.
next episode she manifested me into LA, and Las Vegas is part of that story, a big part as well. And she's now in the documentary on Demi Lovato that's out now on YouTube. I haven't watched it, but she is like her best friend, so she's there talking about
Really?
her. Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, well, tell me how she. So you next episode then is it too long?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're bookmarking this. That'll be the first thing I ask you next episode.
All right. We'll see.
All right, Judy.
Remember.
Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me on this. I'm just kidding.
You're welcome. Yeah, anytime you want to have me on, I'm here.
You're available every week. Cool.
Yeah.